Here I am at Coffs Harbour. Look at this, 6-lane boat ramp. Never seen such a boat ramp. It's the biggest boat ramp I've ever seen. Yeah, I've never seen one this size. I might be sheltered, I don't know, but 6-lane boat ramp seems pretty cool to me. And the jetties, they're awesome. Moor your boats up as you put them in. No one should queue up. It just looks pretty well laid out to me. Looks awesome actually. And yeah, Coffs Harbour. Pretty intimidating sort of breakwalls. My boat's going to look tiny in here against these breakwalls. It really is going to be a small little boat in here. Anyway, let's go for a walk and have a little look-see. I'm looking forward to dumping it out here in my boat. It's meant to be pretty good outside, and this harbour, it's not a river, it's straight harbour, and you just rip straight out and you're straight in the ocean. So quick access, always good to scope it out before you come through there. Looks like you go around that red marker, boy, and then you scoot it around the corner out to the ocean there. And look at that breakwall, it's huge. As I said, my boat's going to look very tiny, very insignificant against that. And there's a lot of bits you can't fish too. I'll have to research that. You've got a massive breakwall on that side, it's massive. Way over the other side there. But there's areas you can't fish. Anyway, looking forward to getting out in the ocean. It's been a long time, and these little rivers I've had some rough bar crossing, so it'd be nice from pretty much southwest rocks up. Was being a bit rough, so I'm looking forward to a nice clean access and get out there. Hopefully I'll get a better day tomorrow, although tomorrow's Sunday, so maybe I'll leave it till Monday. I've had a lot of sun too from the last couple of videos, so it's always good to stay out of the sun once you've had a bit. Well, morning guys. Here I am, Coffs Harbour boat ramp, and I thought it would be busier. It's a Sunday. Got me worried about the weather coming in. Maybe there's something I haven't seen, but it's not very busy at all. Early morning Sunday, 6-lane boat ramp, and it's empty. So I hope it's good weather. I hope I was looking at the right day, because it looked alright to me. But anyway, I want to get some snapper today. It would be nice. Apparently it's okay for snapper out here, so we'll go for a sound out, we'll have a look, and I'll see if I can find some fish. I would have liked to be out about an hour earlier, but that's alright, we'll get out. Hopefully we catch some. Beautiful harbour here. I tell you, I'm stoked to have a good harbour after the rough ones I've been having. So I want to do a couple of episodes out here, hopefully. I had to have a couple of break days from the sun, because I copped it when I was down the Bellinger River, and yeah, really copped it. Been out in the sun for a couple of days. Late video. Hopefully we can get the Tuesday video out. Alright, let's get into it. I'm about 28 metres deep here, and there's a little bit of structure down below. So the best way to find, it's a little sharp, but the best way to find fish is the old Pananosca rig. So I'll show you that. It's just a big sinker on the bottom, and then 3-way swivel onto a 5-0 hook, and then another 3-way swivel on a 5-0, and it gets you to the bottom quick and helps you find fish really fast. Especially in conditions like this where it's a bit blowy, a bit rocky, gets you down there quick, no mucking around. And anyone who watches my channel, that's what it's about catching the fish. We always catch fish. I mean, sometimes it's tough, new estuary every time, but generally find them. most basic principles. Simple fishing always seems to work. Yeah, we'll do the big stuff too, but sometimes when you're in the middle of the ocean, you've got no landmarks, this is the best way to sort of find them. So we'll give it a little bit here, hopefully I get a bite. Oh, I'm getting a bite actually. There we go. Oh, I missed him. There we go. We've got something. We got something. First fish. Let's hope it's an eatable fish. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that! Oh, that's a big. Oh, I think it's a big. It's either a tiger flathead or a marble flathead. Unbelievable! These are the most beautiful eating flathead you can get. I think it's marble flathead. Let me get a good grip of him. You can have a look. All right. There he is there. They are gorgeous. They got these blue sort of colours on their fins. They're a gorgeous flathead. They're so soft and they're so chubby little flathead, and they're beautiful eaters because they're a deep sea flathead. Not super deep, but beautiful. It's a good eater. I'm just stoked with that. So I want a couple of fish for the esky, and I can't keep too many because I'm on the road, but there's a start. One more really, I'm stoked, but I'll take a couple because it's quite an effort to come into the ocean. I might take 3 if I get a snapper or something. It's a big bonus. Not what I want. It's funny, you get these things all the way up the east coast, the whole way. Whoop, you don't want to get spiked by them, that's for sure. Just going to put out a floater. 20 pounds. I'll probably regret that. But the floater can sometimes pick up any pelagics around, any bait fish, but I could also get big snapper, which is a bonus if you can pick up a big snapper. So we'll just leave the bail arm off that, let it float out naturally. Hopefully something picks it up. Floater's gone off. What do we got? I think it's a little bonito. It's a good bait. Yeah, a little bonito. Geez, they're tiny this year. I don't know. Seems like the further north I come, the smaller they're getting. Anyway, good bait. So we'll keep getting them if I can. Did I get him that time? Did I get him that time? Got him that time. I've already tied him. Still an upgrade from half a pilchard though. More kicking this thing. I don't know what it is actually. Maybe a little snapper. I think it's a little snapper. Yeah, that's a good sign, but if I can start upgrading the size of them, I'll be happy. Well, I'm not going to lie, I'm not feeling the best. All of a sudden, a big wave just came over me. And then not the surf wave, the wave of sickness. Not good. I was going to go wider, but I don't think I will now. I may try and get some bonito on some spinners, troll them, and then we'll go in and hit the break wall or something. once you start feeling sick, there's not much coming back from it. Oh, Duke fell sick too. Oh God. Oh God, not just only me sick, but it looks like Duke's got a seasick too. He's throwing up. It's not the nicest out here at all. That's it, I'm putting lures on. Duke's throwing up, I can't deal with that in the boat. I'll try and get some bonito and wanker up the break wall somewhere, I don't know. No snapper, bugger, but I got a marble flathead. At least we got something. Anyway, I'll get some lures on. Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck, I just trod his spew. Yuck, I gotta get it out. Oh. Ugh. Yuck. Oh, good burley, I tell you. Ugh. Yuck. I just got 15 gram spinner and 20 gram spinner. We'll just get them out and trial. Hopefully we'll pick up some. I'll head in towards the break wall because we'll probably find some around there, I reckon. Well, we'll see. Oh, there's dolphins and everything around here. I don't know what they're chasing. Going to give himself a heart attack here. He's so overstimulated by these dolphins. I think he's going to jump out. He's in awe. Look at the smile on his face. Unbelievable. These dolphins are playing with him, I swear. Loving this boat, but Duke's loving these dolphins. Loving this boat. The dolphins are just charging around the boat here. Duke's whimpering away. He loves it. Dolphins were around, they're still all around the boat. Duke's whimpering like crazy. Oh, well, we've got a bit of bait. Well, if I can land it. Yeah, beauty. Again, getting in close to the heads now. Should start getting a few hopefully. Have a serious bait fish on the break wall, I say, in the boat. But well, as long as we're feeling better. Geez, they're tiny. Should pick up around here, I reckon. Very bonito-y. Get a hit. There we go. Ooh. That's not bad. Well, bigger than what we've been getting anyway. Maybe a little king, actually. It's only a tiny lure. How big can it be? Yeah, maybe a little king or something. Certainly, it's only, I forget what I put on it, 15 or 20 pound tray. Pretty light. He's just going for it, this thing. Here comes some breakers, great. This hairy stuff. Potatoes, yeah, a little bit, it's getting a bit too hairy. Good fish. It's a good fish. Whoa, bit of slight setup. Other rod's out, it's probably going to get snagged up, but anyway. Curious to see what we got on this little spinner. Little king, yeah, thought so. Thought it would be a little king the way he was carrying on. You can see, but worth going for a little troll. Oh, they never give up, these kings. Come on, mate. Ooh, he's not bad. It's not legal, but a bit of fun on this light line. Oh well, we'll see what else we can get on the troll. Just a little king, chuck him back. Get a bit of variety doing this sometimes. That was just on a tiny, tiny lure. Tiny. Alright, get it back out. The other one was a good one, he got off. It doesn't seem like any bonito though, they seem like kingfish, all of them. It's good fun, but no good bait. I don't know, we might have a salmon or something. A little salmon, I didn't know you got them up. I don't know. What it is. Oh well, good bait. Mulloway do love Taylor. So, oh, he spiked me. Yeah, Mulloway do love Taylor, so we'll take him. Keep the fish coming, I say. We had a big one on the other one. Jeez, it's rough here. I'm just I'm just casting. I'm getting these dart. I didn't know you could get dart on lures. but I am. Yeah, I thought they got tiny now, so I thought rough as here, we're right in the bloody break zone. I thought they only ate bloody kippies and worms and yabbies and stuff like that, but I'm getting them on a spin up on it. Oh, it's a dart again. Look, I hooked him in the top, I didn't even hook him, which doesn't surprise me because they got tiny mouths on them. I'm surprised they're getting the lure in their mouth. Surely they're not all dart. Surely not. It's another dart. They are all dart. These are aggressive. I've never seen such aggressive dart. Getting them out here, the beaches must be full of them. I got into these up north and they were ginormous inside. The tails were hanging out a 20 litre bucket, that's how big these started. Alright, I'm going to pack it up. I mean, it's good fun catching fish, but there's not much point in it, if you know what I mean. We'll pack it up for lunch. We've had a fair bit of sun lately. I may come out again tomorrow morning and say be getting bait again. I've been copping it lately. This has been one of the most average reef sessions I've had. Look, start fresh tomorrow. I can't call this an episode. I went out for a snapper. I didn't even get a snapper. Well, I got little snapper. Try and get an earlier start tomorrow. It's a bit late this morning on the start. Try and get an earlier one and get out maybe a bit deeper tomorrow. We'll see how we go. We will get an episode, yeah. Alright, flashback tomorrow. It seems everything's Coffs Harbour they want to do really big. There's the jetty. Absolutely massive jetty. Good 150 metres long. Enough right out in the bay. They've really set the infrastructure up pretty good in Coffs Harbour. Very impressive. Probably made for a lot bigger boat than mine, but a lot of ocean stuff. It's something new. Let's just see what happens. I think he does. He's coming in for a feed. There you go, mate. Check that out. See if he wants it. What kind of pilch is that? It's floating. Oh, he's coming for it. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, no, he didn't want it. Or does he? He wants it. No, he doesn't.
What puppy is it?
He's going to jump on him.
What puppy is it?
Hey?
What puppy is it?
Staffy Cross. The pilchard, yeah. They'll wait till we go.
Thank you, Coffs.
They probably can hear it. Here he comes. He's going to get it.
Come here, Pop.
Oh.
What are you doing?
He's tasting it. He doesn't quite like it.
What puppy doing? What puppy doing?
He doesn't know.
What puppy doing? What puppy doing?
He's going to jump in.
He wants to.
I think he wants the pilchard.
Puppy can't swim? Puppy can't swim?
We'll find out.
He's got a life jacket on, he'll float.
Huh?
Close to land, he'll be right. Jeez, look at that big brim down there. Monsters.
Yeah, far out, there's big ones down there.
He big boy, he big boy.
Oh, Duke's got his friends back. Dolphins everywhere. He loves them. Absolutely loves sea life, he does. Where it be fish, whales, everything, he loves them. Seals, he's had an encounter with a seal before. If you haven't seen that video, you've got to check it out. They literally kissed, Duke and the seal. Unbelievable. They're just following the boat along here. Must be about 8 of them. Calm down, mate, it's alright. He's getting too excited. Way too excited. Unbelievable. Here I am back in the ocean. Very rocky, rolly where I am at the moment. But I'm going back to basics. So back to basics means just finding landmarks, structure, visually, and then fishing those, checking it out on the sounder and then fishing it. Can work very well sometimes rather than just using the sounder. So I'm just going to unweighted pilchards first. Got this bommy coming up in the middle of the ocean. Well, not in the middle of the ocean, but should attract some fish. Big. Floating back an unweighted pilchard, anything can take it. But I'm hoping for a snapper, that's what I'm hoping for. So hopefully we get the job done and get out of here. I actually had a fair bit of footage from yesterday. So probably could have just ran with that video. But I wanted that big fish, so we're back out here. Anyway, hopefully someone grabs this pilchard. I reckon it'll be a good one if it does. Something. Bit bigger. A bit of surface action before. I tried to get over there, but they all disappeared before I got there. Big splashes they were too. I don't even know what they were. Let's look at what this is. Hopefully it's an eatable fish. Whoa, whoa, double hook up. It's eatable, alright. Double hook up. A blue spot flatty, look at that. Wasn't expecting that, I'm right near the bommy here. But they're great eating, double hook up. You can't complain about that, it's awesome. Great eating fish. So, there's two for the Efty. You beauty. I think I've got a good snapper here. I think I've got the target species, maybe. Feels like a good one. Yeah, it feels like a real nice fish. It's got those nice nods about it. It could be a nice snapper. Could be all worth it. Gee, I've been hunting this snapper, I tell ya. Hopefully it is. It feels like it. It feels like a really nice one. Could be a 70. Let's see if it's a snapper. Definitely gonna need the net on this. Got this on the bonito chunk. Double bonito chunk on the Pananosca. Floater out and everything, and floater's struggling to get down, I think, with the wind and current. So the Pananosca rig comes into its own in these conditions. Really hope this is a snapper. Oh yeah, silver. Yeah, it's a snapper, guys. It's a ripper. Look at that. Close to, it's over 60, I think. Over 60. What a beauty. Oh, what a beauty. Oh, there's an esky filler. Wow. Target species. Wow. What a beauty too. What an absolute beauty. Here you go. What a ripper of a snapper. Coffs Harbour's known for its snapper, and luckily I got one. I can move on now. I'm happy I got a snapper. And he's an awesome one. I might even get a measurement of him. Oh, watch out, dinky boy. Yeah, he's 70 on the dot. Look at that. On the dot. 70 centimetres, guys. What a beauty. Absolute beauty. Alright, I'm going to have another bait. I'm stoked with that. Problem is, I can't. That's enough for me, really. I mean, if I catch one more, okay. But I've got to pack it up after that, really. Because I'm on the road, I can't keep too many fish, and I've only got an esky. I don't want to put it in the fridge in the car. Anyway, we'll spike him and get him in the esky. They'll do. It's only early, but I've got two beautiful flathead in there. The nice snapper. That's going to last me 5 days, so there's no point in me keep fishing, and we're about 30 metres deep here, so they struggle to go back down, so there's no point catching them all. We may as well call it an early one. As I said, I've had a lot of sun lately, so it's good to get out of the sun. I'll flash back with the octopus in the kitchen, and I've already cooked it. I won't spoil how it turned out, but I hope you enjoy. As promised, I'm back with the octopus. And I've also got Duke's chicken necks here. I've got him a kilo of them. He's got to eat them one at a time, or he just goes and buries them. So the technique with the octopus, I've chopped all the legs off, I've kept a few for bait, and they say to boil it for a good 15-20 minutes with salt, with lemon as well. And then I'm going to use my kiwi fruit method after that. After we'll boil them, we'll skin it all and stuff. Then we'll get it into a glad bag, and I'll use the kiwi fruit method. And then I'm going to crumb it, and I'm going to fry it. It should be beautiful, hopefully. I've got a seasoned crumb, and fingers crossed it's tender. That's the main thing, because that's what I battled with 30 odd years ago. So we'll give a good whack of salt in here. There we go. We want it like salt water, basically, I think. And then I've got a lemon here. We'll just squeeze that in there, and we're just going to boil this for 20 minutes. It's all experimental to me too. I've never done it, so experiment with me. Let's see what happens. Alright, I'll get that on the boil, and I'll flash back in about 20 minutes when it's done. Well, that's been going for about 20 minutes at least. Let's have a look-see. Wow. So I wasn't expecting that. The water's almost turned like a red colour, and I guess the octopus has turned like a purpley colour. I am going to take the skin off. Alright, so we're just going to drain this out and let it cool down, and then I can get it onto the chopping board, take the skin off, get it in the glad bags with a bit of kiwi fruit. Now, because I boiled it first, I don't think I'll need the full 6 hours, so we'll probably only go a couple of hours with the kiwi fruit, and then we'll crumb it, fry it up. It should be beautiful, fingers crossed. Otherwise I'll never eat an octopus ever again. Because fair bit of prep work, so it'd want to be tasty. Anyway, we'll drain this off and we'll have a look. It's like a purpley colour now. Very unusual, but the skin's just like fallen off now. So it should just be a light brush and the skin should just fall off. Alright, cool this down and we'll get to the next process. Here we go, it's semi-cool, it's just a lukewarm, you would call it, lukewarm. Now what's the best way to skin this? Let's have a little look-see. It's very soft. It looks like it's just gonna maybe just pull off. Maybe I have to chop it. Possibly I'll have to get the knife onto it. I think I will. A little bit messy otherwise. Yeah, I'll get the knife onto it and we'll get all the skin off and we'll get it on soak. So here we go. I've misplaced my good filleting knife, so I'm down to the machete. It's always a battle, the knives with me. Alright, let's see what happens. So, I'll try and just cut the suction caps off and we'll see if the rest comes with it. Look, I reckon you could actually leave the skin on, personally, but I think it'll be much nicer without the skin. So, this is going to be time consuming. As you can see, I just chopped the tentacles off there. I'm going to have to do the same to the front edge and to the back edge just to get all the skin off. But that's alright. I'll do that and I'll flash back when it's all done. Time consuming, the octopus. I'm not going to lie, this has been quite an ordeal for not much reward, really. Want to be very tasty. That's for sure. Look, I'm sure you could cook it with just the skin and all that on. I really am, but I was just being a bit fussy because I really want to enjoy it and don't want to wreck it. So I got a kiwi fruit sliced up. Look, hope I did the right thing here. I got a yellow one. I didn't even realise it was a yellow one. Hopefully it's got the same enzyme effects. Hopefully it's not some kind of acid-free thing or something. No, it should work fine. Well, we hope so. So I'm gonna, because of the extra process, so normally you'd leave it for good 5-6 hours like I said, but because of the extra process of boiling it and whatever, I think we'll just let this sit in the esky for probably, I'm gonna mush that kiwi fruit through a bit, and we'll let this sit in the esky for probably 2 hours, I reckon. And hopefully it is tender as after this, because if it's not, I won't be keeping another. I mean, I probably won't keep another one anyway unless I find a better method, because it's been quite an ordeal. If you get the big giant one, it'd be worth it because the legs would be a lot bigger. But anyway, we'll put that in the esky and we'll come back a couple of hours later and we'll crumb these up and fry it, and I'm going to put it on a beautiful Asian salad. And look, that's the best way to enjoy it, I reckon. If I don't enjoy it like that, I don't think anyone should be keeping them. Anyway, flash back in 2 hours. Alright, that's been 3 hours in the kiwi fruit, so been boiled for 20 minutes. Surely it's tender now, surely. Otherwise, I just won't bother anymore, really. Anyway, I probably won't bother anymore either. Anyway, but we're going to rinse this off. Just going to put it in water and rinse all the kiwi fruit off. Yeah. Alright, and as we got it clean, we're just going to take them out and we're just going to put them straight into an egg wash. Beautiful, look at them. I'm going to try and keep this as simple as I can for everyone. I've got an Asian style salad there, just from the supermarket. It's got a dressing and crunchy noodles and stuff, so I'm going to use all that, the crunchy noodles and the dressing. And I've got 2 types of crumbs here. So I've got this one, which is more of a powder, it's like a seasoning for fish, and then I've got the panko crumb. So I'm going to mix those two together about 50-50 and just put it in the glad bag, shake it up, ready to go straight in the frying pan, golden brown. And then we're just going to put it on top of the salad. Should be beautiful, hopefully. I hope so, I really do. Put a lot of work into this, I have. I'd hate for it to be like chewing gum. So I'll probably use, I don't know, they're only octopus legs, so probably only you will use about a third of this packet, I reckon. It's probably a third, I reckon, a third of the packet. And then we'll get the panko crumbs in. And this is just to beef it up a lot, to make it more of a meal, because otherwise there's not a lot to them. Alright, it's ready to go. So we'll give that a mix up first before we get the octopus in there. We want a nice even distribution. Alright, let's load them up, and then we'll get them in the frying pan. I think I'll do them all at the same time. Nice and easy. Straight in the glad bag. Give it a good shake up. Job done. Nice and easy. Alright, I'll get the frying pan on and get it hot and fry them up. It's all very quick from here. It's only going to take 5 minutes from here, if that. Alright, let's get it on. The experimental octopus. Look, I know a lot of people absolutely love octopus and cook it all the time, but I guess I'm not that experienced with it. We'll see. It's all about how tender you can make it, because that's what I struggled with 20 odd years ago, 30 years ago. I was about 15 the first time I cooked it, and me and my mate ruined it. If you want the full story, we tried to cook just the legs with a bit of butter and salt and lemon, and it was so tough we couldn't chew it. We just literally couldn't chew it. So then I came up with the bright idea of trying to save it. So I said, oh, we'll put it in the food processor and we'll blend it in the patty sort of thing. And then we tried to make octopus patties, and it was still, even though it was cut into fine chunks, you were just swallowing the fine chunks. You couldn't chew them, basically. So that's why I've never tried it again since. Little story for you. So I don't think it hurts that you give it a good cook. In fact, they reckon the more you cook it, the better it softens it up. So we'll just make these golden brown. I've got the salad here ready to go. As I said, I'll put some crunchy noodles and stuff on there. And I'm even going to use that Asian style dressing, so I'm going to keep it all very simple. I'm just going to put a bit of that over the top. These are already seasoned nicely, so we shouldn't need too much. Anyway, flash back when they're ready to serve. Well, that looks near perfect. I would call this more of an entree. And this is 1.5 octopuses, I guess, because I kept some octopus for bait, and also another bloke I was talking to, he wanted a couple of legs as well. So there's probably 12 legs here, I guess, not 16. I mean, it looks tasty. I just hope it's not chewy, I really do, because if it's chewy, it was a waste of my time. I'm still going to swallow it, but that was what I suffered with the previous time. Alright, I'll clear this off, we'll give it a taste test. I am looking forward to this. Whether or not it's going to be nice, that's the other thing. Oh, I put a lot of work into this too, I tell you. Look, let's just try one without the dressing first. If this snaps off in my mouth with my teeth, I'll be happy. If it doesn't, look, it is 10 times more tender than the last time I ate it, I'll tell you that. Still a little bit chewy, but it is nice. It is actually nice. There's no denying that. Possibly I could have boiled it longer. Some people were saying you boil it for an hour, and then I just spoke to another bloke, and he said he used to work down the fish markets, and he said they used to have a cement mixer and they used to chuck them in there for 24 hours before they cook them, make them tender that way. So a lot of people have suffered the same ordeal with the chewiness. Look, it's edible now. It is edible. It's still chewy. A squid is much nicer. I really don't know why you'd put the effort in. I mean, if you're hungry and starving, yeah. But squid's much nicer, I reckon. But at least it's edible. I am going to eat all this. I'll just have to chew it a bit more than normal, but honestly, last time, when I was 15 and tried it, you couldn't cut it with a knife. You couldn't chew it. It was like literally the chewing gum, but you couldn't get through. That's not bad, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna eat all these and take my time with it. It's nice flavour though. But all in all, it's just a squid flavour. So squid's just as good, better, easy to prepare and tender. And you just sear a squid really quick and they stay tender. The opposite of the octopus. Anyway, there you go. I'll stitch this onto the end of the next episode. So we'll call this an episode, and if you ain't fishing, you're wishing, I'll see you in the water. Catch ya.